Welcome back to Pastry Maestra. I'm Teresa and today I'm making caramel and walnut loaf cake. As usual, the recipe is on my site and the link is down below. Today I'm making a very simple yet delicious and, if I may say, somewhat healthy dessert. Why somewhat? Well, we all know that sugar, butter, eggs, etc. are not ingredients that will make your nutritionist jumping with joy. But the main ingredient of my today's cake is a star among nuts, His Royal Healthiness walnut. Yup, nutritional experts have declared walnuts to be one of the healthiest foods you can eat. And not only that, in March 2004, based on 10 years of research regarding the heart health benefits of walnuts, the US Food and Drug Administration approved a qualified health claim for walnuts, the first ever for a whole food. This is serious stuff. Walnuts are an excellent source of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. They are also rich in antioxidants, manganese, copper, vitamin E, B-complex vitamins and melatonin. Let's not forget the minerals. So in walnuts you will find calcium, chromium, iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, vanadium and zinc. Walnuts reduce bad cholesterol in the body, improve metabolism and help control the diabetes. They also have anti-inflammatory properties, aid in weight management and help as a mood booster. They are also believed to slow down the spread of cancer. Man, just naming all the benefits of eating walnuts make me craving some right now. Walnuts have always been considered as brain food, perhaps because the surface structure of the walnut, it has a crinkly appearance like that of the brain. Due to this reason, they have been considered as a symbol of intelligence, leading to the belief that they actually increase one's intellect. While this is not exactly true, recent studies have proven that the consumption of these seeds does help in promoting brain function. Now, hear this. A certain gentleman by the name of Prabhakar Reddy in India on August 13, 2017, managed to crush by the hand no less than 212 walnuts in 1 minute. But here comes an even better record. In Udine, Italy, on April 17, 2016, Mr. Muhammad Rashid from Pakistan set a record in crushing walnuts against one's head. He crushed 181 walnuts in 1 minute against his head and lived to tell about it. Awesome. I suppose that this proves that brain food theory from earlier, since the head was a crucial tool for setting this record, but I don't know, you be the judge of that. Anyway, no more talk, let's put our heads together, crush some walnuts and make this awesome caramel and walnut loaf cake. As usual, the recipe is on my site and the link is down below. To make caramel and walnut loaf cake, I'll brush 15 by 8 centimeters, which is 6 by 3 inches loaf pan with melted butter. Then I will line it with parchment paper. To make caramel, I'll put sugar and some water into a saucepan. I'll stir well and put the lid on. When the mixture boils, I'll remove the lid and continue cooking the syrup until it becomes amber in color. At that point, I'll remove the pan from the stove. I will pour my caramel onto paper-lined baking tray and leave it to cool down completely. I broke my hardened caramel into small pieces and transferred it into a food processor. I will mix until it is finely ground. Then I will add softened butter, eggs, gingerbread spice, flour, baking powder, and ground walnuts. I will continue blending until I get smooth batter. I've transferred the batter into a piping bag without tip, and now I'll pipe it into the prepared pan. I will smooth it using my spatula. I'll dip my small knife into melted butter and then I will run it through the center of my cake so when it rises it doesn't crack randomly. I will bake my cake at 160 degrees centigrade, which is 320 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 50 minutes. Then I will take it out and transfer it onto a wire rack to cool down completely. To make sugar glaze, I've put sifted powdered sugar into a bowl. I will add milk and stir with a whisk until the mixture becomes uniform. To make caramelized walnuts, I will put sugar, water, and walnuts into a saucepan. I will cook the mixture, stirring constantly until the sugar dissolves. Once all the water evaporates, the sugar will caramelize, but stirring will cause sugar to recrystallize, which is exactly what I want. My walnuts are done, so I will remove the pan from the heat. I will immediately transfer my walnuts onto a parchment paper, separate them and leave them to cool down. My cake is done. I've transferred my glaze into a piping bag without tip, and now I will decorate my cake with the glaze. Then I'll put some candied walnuts on the top. There, my delicious caramel and walnut loaf cake is done. Enjoy!
Oh baby, you are so sweet, so delicious and yummy, so good to eat. I wanna lick you, feel your sweetness on my lips. Forever and ever, you'll stay on my hips.
I'm Teresa. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you liked it. If you want to stay in touch, follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and of course, visit my site where you can find elaborate posts with lots of pictures, additional information and recipes that follow my every video. Also, on my site you can download my free 365 pages ebook, The Pastry Chef, and maybe buy me a macaron, if you think that I've earned it. Now, before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That really helps a lot. Finally, and this is the most important thing, don't forget to create sweetness every day, because sweetness is happiness. See you in my next video. Bye!